Okay, this is my second attempt to try to do this. Unfortunately, Chicken Lips jumped up here and was giving me a hard time, and I just messed up my first recording altogether. All right, this video is kind of long. It's at 26 minutes total. I'm going to try to skip through it some. Um, the problem is the original video was over an hour. I cut out about 30 minutes of just repetitious things that a narcissist will always avoid blame. They'll blame shift, and she brings up all sorts of things in this thing. I supposedly beat her in that back house. Something she keeps bringing that up over and over. No such thing ever happened. It's just as much as a delusion as you're getting ready to see about her, the document that's been created and all that. And then I supposedly switched documents and took it out of this copy, and I don't know all kind of crazy things. Of course, she'll never show you the original document because the one I hand her here that says ABC is exactly the one she has that says ABC. And of course, then we're cornered, and then she's like, well, I've got mental problems. It's like, yeah, we know, that's the problem. And, yeah, you flying monkeys are going to believe her no matter what. There ain't nothing I can do about that, because in order to be a flying monkey, what's called a narcissistic enabler, you have to be and or accept her delusions, her altered reality, okay, that she presents you. So you're on the cusp of yourself being a Machiavellian narcissist. You have to be. It's just the way it works, I was on the cusp of doing it. Ow, hey. See, he's messing it up. Love it. Anyway, so I'm going to start this up. We'll go from there. Not up again. If you believe she wouldn't murder you, too fucking bad. I'm done. I give up. I'm done. Remember the letter I sent you back to your door, which said, I give up. I'm done.
And then if I didn't give you sex, I had to get the fuck out now.
That's not what I said.
I can reread it.
Notice, if I didn't give you sex, I have to get out. That's her delusion. She created that delusion, just like she creates all the abuse I supposedly give her, all the physical and mental abuse and all these things. It's all fake. Just like you're going to see her perception of this letter is fake. She's making it all up. Bring it up here.
It's in a safe place. It's not here anymore. You think I'm going to leave it here on this property?
That's okay, because I got her. She's noticed that fucking laugh. I mean, this is how delusional she is. I mean, that was just, yeah. Safe place called Google Drive. It's safe. I can print it again right now.
Okay, well, that part at the bottom that said you're going to pay money and you're going to do your wifely duties and do sex or whatever, however it's worded in there. However it's worded in there.
No, hang on.
However it's triggering me. Okay, read it out loud. Read it out loud.
It's printed. We're going to sit right here in front of that fucking camera, because here's the thing. I know what's coming. You're going to go on Facebook and, oh my God, my husband, bad things. It's like, hey, here's the video.
I'm not going to go on Facebook doing shit.
Okay.
You better not either.
Here's a video of her 62 days into it. You're going to. 62 days in, guaranteed. And I'm going to put the video like you go up here on the front porch where you say, you make me feel weird because I have to tell the truth. All three parts of that video I saved, and it all condenses down to you saying, you make me feel weird because I had to tell the truth.
Made me feel weird.
I'll play the video for you. I'll be happy to.
What?
I'll put it right on there. Oh, well, because I said this derogatory thing before we made the agreement. So you made me feel weird about having to be honest with you, and I said, I've never been honest with you. Your exact words.
Well, because whenever I'm honest with you, you throw it back in my face.
Are you able to ignore? Now listen to me really close.
Okay.
You're able to ignore the fact of what you just said. What you just said. I'm twisting it where you have to tell the truth, and that's bad. No. What you just said, help me out.
Okay.
Okay? Here comes the gaslighting. She switches it on me, what she actually says.
I'm afraid to tell the truth.
That's not what you just said. That's not what you just said.
Make me feel bad.
You just said, you made me feel weird about telling the truth and I shouldn't.
I Why should I feel weird about telling the truth?
You just said...
Okay, whatever. You know what?
I've got it on video.
What I'm trying to convey is that it's hard for me to convey shit when my hippocampus is so fucked up from abuse.
Mm-hmm. Munchausen syndrome again. We're back.
Yeah, we're back to claiming abuse that never happens. This is as violent as our relationship gets right here. I mean,
To that.
No! Okay, talk to my psychologist. Talk to my
Here's
psychologist.
the thing. I really call that practice charges against whoever your psychologist is for feeding you this bullshit.
What I'm trying to tell you is this is what
I'm trying to tell
No,
you.
let me talk.
No,
You're always
I need to go
interrupting
get
me.
I need to go get the fucking thing printed and go out of here. The thing I just printed where you swore it said, "Do my wifely duties and give me a bunch of sex and blah blah blah." That's in that fucking letter that
That's
ain't
what
there.
it is.
Okay?
Okay.
No, it's not in there. You perceive it. Again, we're back to rule one.
Well, go
You
get it.
perceive it to say that, even though it doesn't say it.
Go get it.
Well, I'm getting ready to. I told you I was going to go get it and get the fucking beer. And
then
you're
I'll
gonna
explain
sit, and then
what
you're
I
gonna
did.
sit,
Then
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
sit, then you're gonna sit right there on that fucking camera and try to find where it says that, because it never says
Did you
it.
delete it?
I didn't say jack shit. And matter of fact, you want to play fucking games about that, I'll put you on that fucking camera and go get your original, which is a safe place that is not on this property and no one can fuck with it. You can go get that and bring it up here and we'll compare the two. Because they're exactly the fucking same. I'm not the goddamn liar here. And I'm tired of you.
Get your beer so I can sit here and try to calm down. Now you got me all
No, I'm going to get the fucking paper and hand it to you, and while I'm making my beer, you can find where it says, "You must do."
she got all pissed off because I told her right to her face, I'm getting sick of you being the liar in this and trying to blame me for it.
Do your wifely duties and give me sex and suck my dick and let me fuck you in
I
the
didn't
whatever.
say all that.
Okay, well, we'll replay the camera to find out exactly. You can find where it says, "You must do your wifely duties and give me sex and suck my dick and let me fuck you in
I
the
didn't
whatever."
say all that.
Okay, well, we'll replay the camera to find out exactly what you said, but you're going to have to find it in this document and
Then
read
we're
it
gonna
verbatim.
go over. Then we're going to go over.
Then you're
what
gonna
I
read it
actually
verbatim.
said about telling you about the
Then you're going to read it verbatim.
Okay.
Where it says in that document you have to do all these wifely duties.
Okay. Because it ties right into what you
Okay,
said.
whatever.
It.
This, we'll take to the camera, is the original unaltered document from my computer that's also copied on Google, which someone can't tamper with. What are you talking about? It's in a safe place no one can mess with. Yeah, I know. A minute's where you figure it out. You need a water while I'm away?
Sure, thanks. Don't open it.
I don't want that sort of she keeps searching and searching and searching.
Well, I'm going to have to go get that copy and bring it back. This is different from this.
No, it's not.
I'll find out tomorrow. Thank you. I'll find out tomorrow. When I go get it and bring it back.
It's not different. But show me in there where it says, well, we're still on camera.
No, I'm going to go get the one that you actually left on my door.
I know that's the exact copy of it. And we will sit down in front of these cameras when you bring it here, and we will compare it word for word all the way through, and then you will have to admit, on that camera, it's not altered at all. That it is again, and we go back to this same argument, the way you perceive the information is not how it's actually presented. We're not missing a page, because right at the bottom,
Quit grabbing things out of my hand. Like,
because right at the fucking bottom it says page 1 of what? Count the pages, okay? Count the pages. I do that every legal document for a reason. So tell me again where it says you must perform all
Oh,
this.
this one?
Thing. Answer again. I didn't hear
Are
you.
you going to interrupt me while I'm reading?
You've been reading for how long?
Your lips have been clapping for how long?
been making a beer. Don't fucking blow smoke up my ass in that camera too.
Well, do you want to speed read? Because I don't speed read like you do. I read slowly.
I know.
So if you can give me a minute to read.
Sure.
Somewhere what these little
See, and you did not send me a text, or if you did, you didn't hit send.
Okay, right there, where she said, you never sent me a text that said we need to talk. Right. Now what I'm going to do is get on my phone and find it and show it to her. And then she's going to swear, oh, well, my phone messed up and I never got it. Again, that's lying, manipulation, and gaslighting.
Because I never received it. I looked. It went to La La Land.
And another thing she does, too, to hide all her little conversations she's having with all these people and all this, you know, manipulative things she's doing in the background. I noticed her do it the other day before she left. She goes onto her phone, delete all messages, clear trash. I mean, almost with every message, she deletes all of her, clears everything out, you know. And I've got a text message around here somewhere from her back in 2015, where she admits she does that all the time. She's always clearing her text messages out. No record, no copy, blah, blah, blah. Because what have we learned about narcissists? They hate text messages, they hate documentation, they hate that kind of stuff because it outs them for who they really are.
On time or whatever, then right.
Find the thing about the sex while I find the text. Goddamn document right now in front of that fucking camera.
On this one. They went.
Screenshot what's called the properties window. Okay, and that little fucking, you're a liar. One sexual, favorite, whatever.
Yeah, I do physical work. I'm on mental disability. I'm on mental disability.
What the fraud is, Tara, is work.
I could earn $795 per month, and that's all I get.
Okay, that's a bunch of her mental. Here's the problem with Tara. She read that document and thought it said she has to have sex with me every day. So when she goes and reads these Social Security rules, she's like, oh, ignores anything she doesn't want and whatever. There's a rule about working over 9 months in any 5-year period. And basically, in 5 years, you cannot work over 9 total months over that 5-year period. And she worked for one of these places out here. I mean, she worked for Doyle at that wood shop for 2 years solid. Then worked there for his meat market, I know, for another 2 years. So that's 4 of the 5 years she worked. That's over 90 or 9 months, believe it or not. I mean, hard to figure out for her, obviously.
Sure. And if your people want to go to court and testify to that?
This is where she's saying that her people will go to court and testify that she didn't get paid and blah, 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 blah. You know, it's what it is. If you enablers want to go that route, that's your business. But until she gets help, her life is going to get worse. Way worse. And the more her life falls apart, because it's going to, because she's in this delusional state, the closer she's going to get to suicide. This is just life.
Then we'll talk about, let's see, Matthew 7:13, I believe it. Yes, they will. Just slip the hair under that. I'm glad we could come to that and figure out if you're lying. Alright, delivered. Here it is. Let's see.
When was it?
I'm trying to find the date. So 9:06 p.m. I'm scrolling back a little bit.
I was going back to your mother. She had a lot of things to say about.
Notice how she's trying to distract now and get me an argument about my mother. Yep.
Okay, let's just stick to the point of you're supposed to be finding in there where it says you must perform this for the camera. Hello, mother camera. Here it is. Look.
This is a message that she swore she never got. And when they're in blue like that, you can see it right there. That means delivered. When they're in green, they're not delivered. That or they have a little red exclamation beside it saying not delivered.
Close. Hopefully that focus. Let's see. I do not tolerate that shit. I'm sick and fucking tired of that shit. If you can't handle your fucking job, we need to have a long fucking discussion.
Let me see.
The blue is me sending me you, and you can see it's blue, so proceed.
When was this?
It doesn't matter. Look.
I need to see. Don't be grabbing me.
Don't touch my fucking phone screen. You're
I'm
not going to change. Yeah, you just rest for it.
You know what? Did I touch it?
No. I will scroll it around. Do you see? Read that out loud for me so we can know on the camera. Read that text message right there out loud for me.
This one?
The one that's highlighted.
Notice that.
Oh, what one we were talking about?
That's narcissistic playing dumb. This is classic narcissistic bullshit.
I keep pointing to.
I don't tolerate that shit. I'm sick of that fucking shit.
Speak up.
I don't tolerate that shit. I'm sick of that fucking job. We need to have a long discussion. Well, that's a
Stop.
separate.
Wait.
I never received that one.
It says you
It's
did.
in a separate.
It says you did.
Box. Well, they didn't know my phone.
Okay, it's you.
So now she just totally denied it. That's just narcissistic. That's just typical narcissistic lying. They can't accept blame for anything, and they just ignore the world delusionally when they don't like it.
You asked where the text message was. Where the message was, you just read it in front of the camera. There you go. So again, your perception was you didn't ever receive it.
Well, I didn't show up on my phone.
Okay, well, this says right here you received it because I got it turned on now. See, it says delivered.
Okay.
Of events is not accurate. That you say exists, it doesn't. So again, we're coming back to Tara lying.
No, not lying.
Your perception of events is not accurate. You said that I didn't tell you we need to talk, and I did. You chose to ignore it because you don't do it.
This is what a narcissist does when you corner them. I mean, they just,
It didn't come through. I
It
didn't see
says
it.
delivered.
Okay, that's because it came in later after I already read everything else, and it came in later, and then I fucking scrolled through and I responded.
now she's just trying to make up excuses.
Did I not respond?
PM, hang on, let me read this for the camera so we're very clear. So you didn't read it very loudly. I want to make sure the camera can hear it. I wrote, I do not tolerate that fucking shit. I'm sick of that fucking shit. I can't get back. I don't even remember. I don't live there anymore. I don't talk.
I read the other ones that came up here.
And ignored.
Mine.
Okay, well I can't help it.
Well, I can't help
Technology don't lie.
I can't help it either. Technology fucks up. Technology fucks up.
I'm still waiting for you to find them. Yeah, I know.
What?
I know.
And I just walked right into it. I walked right into whatever.
Yeah, whatever. There's reality.
You know what? I let you bait me, and I just walked right into it. I walked right into it like a dumb ass.
Now she's trying to distract again about her psychobabble. She loves bringing up the psychobabble. She's got online and read about this crap. I think she knows what she's talking about on it. And I mean, I've read some of it. I think I know pretty well what's going on, whatever. But either she'll start the psychobabble. And, oh, you baited me. This isn't baiting. Yeah, whatever.
You fucking set it up. You won! Woo! Gold star for you. You baited me. It worked. Okay.
I have nothing else but to do. But I wanted to. And
No, I know what you're doing.
I want to say this to the camera. I want a clean conscience when this is all said and done. I want a clean conscience. That's what I want. I tried to tell you
You
not
want to be
to
the
make.
victim!
I tried to tell you not to make these mistakes.
You want to be the victim.
I do not.
Okay.
What I said there is, and I've said it in my videos repeatedly now up to this point, is that I want a clean conscience. I told you not to make these choices. I warn you not to do these things, and here we are. You decided to do it. Okay? It just, I've warned her for years, just don't do this, and oh, you're a control freak if I tell her that stuff. Yeah. Reality is, then she goes over here and complains, oh, he never supported me, he never tried to help me. It's kind of like, this is me trying to help you. And this is you basically telling me to go fuck myself.
I want to be the person that stands up and says, I really tried, I failed.
You really tried by physically, verbally, and mentally abusing me.
We're not
Holy
supposed to bring
shit!
up the past.
Woo!
We're not
You're
supposed
the
to bring
winner!
up,
But you
bring
do!
up the past.
You do!
Alright, so
You were talking about this past year, you still been mentally abusing me. Like
Okay,
that
I know,
when you shoved me for no fucking reason. I'm just standing there.
See, here comes this delusion again about shoving her or some bullshit. The only thing I can even think of that happened, because I do not remember any type of physical altercation back there. Well, I know a lot of the times she plays this little victim game. And like if I'm carrying something heavy through there, she'll stand right in the way and then act like she doesn't see me. The only thing I can think of is I may have been carried, because some of that wood and stuff back there is really heavy. I could have been pulling it through, and then she stepped in my way or something, and I ran into her. I mean, I don't know. So either way, let her carry on her little delusional stories, and you little delusional flying monkeys can believe it if you want.
I'm just standing there and you come up and you shove me for no fucking reason. And then I'm like, why'd you do that? You're like, you attacked me. You were over there. I was over here standing here. And you try to say I attacked you. How I attacked you? I'm standing here like this.
I have no clue what you're talking about. The only thing I remember back there is being really fucking pissed off at you. I said, don't, the moment you push that fucking sheetrock out and knock a goddamn hole in the wall.
Yeah. I had the living room sheetrock down, and you could see where they'd patched a hole from the other side. And she went to do like this, and it's like, don't! And she went, boop, and pushed the damn patch, the sheetrock patch, back to the other side. So I had to go back in to the bedroom and repatch the wall because of it. This is, and thank God it wasn't live electric. I mean,
I was 45 feet from that side of the table standing there waiting on directions.
Bullshit! I even have it behind her like, you know what, I'll tear that fucking wall out and take a picture of it where it says Tara.
That's
a hole in this wall. Okay, but I'm trying to...
see, now she's like, oh, well, that was a different occasion. Right? But the whole point here was, the only thing I remember going on back there was her doing that.
To tell you this, the only thing I fucking remember is you poking a hole in that fucking wall. So I got tired of you fucking shit up.
Separate occasions.
Okay,
That happened long before that.
fine.
Long before that.
Fine. We're still waiting on you to find in there where it says you must perform your sexual duties.
Okay, well, one of these days you'll let me read.
Well, like we said, you're slow reading.
Well, the one that I read that I have to go get, so we'll just have to leave this in limbo. This one right here does not state what I read on that piece of paper. Of course, I can call and have them take a picture of it.
Actually, do it. Yes, do it right now so we can do it on camera.
What time is it?
Sun's still up. 7 o'clock. More than early enough. Have them read through that, but no, you're not moving from here. I don't want any gray area shit here.
She's got a bad habit. She'll predestine things. So she'll go, off camera and then tell them, oh, you've got to say it says this, and blah, 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 even if it doesn't. And, of course, the enablers, because they're delusional as she is, and, Bill's a bad guy, and so we have to lie. And I've caught you guys doing it.
Like I have my phone on? Like I have my phone on?
Okay, you swore that said, and we need to make sure it's on camera.
Okay. All right, on camera. I'll stand right here. On camera, this document here in my hands does not state it.
And tomorrow, when you come...
tomorrow, I'm going to pick up the actual document that was stapled to my... The original copy of the Dear Jane letter that was sent to... what do you call it? Stapled to my door.
And you're going to swear it says the things that you think.
I'm going to read it. I'm going to stand here and read it.
Okay.
I'm going to stand here and read it.
Now just please stand there and hush up for a minute, and I'll do a call. We have guests.
found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. You will take your personal shit, your car, and both your RVs and get the fuck out by January 1st of this year. However, the moment you don't pay a dime less than what you've been paying or give me any indication you've rediscovered your sex life. Okay, so in other words, if I haven't rediscovered my sex life, then I gotta be out sooner.
See how the delusional mind works? She just read it. It ain't what it says. But that's what she's going to swear to all you Facebook morons that that's what it says. Same way she swears to all you Facebook morons.
Oh, he physically and mentally abuses me.
Don't lie, but you buy it hook, line, and sinker. Keep that Kool-Aid up.
Rediscover your sex life or stop doing what you are supposed to do around here. You were gone that day. So rediscover my sex life, in my mind, would indicate I gotta give up sex or I gotta get the fuck out that day. Right here. What?
See the little victory dance? Oh boy, she's got me, don't she? Yes. What she's got is a bunch of damn idiots on Facebook.
Like I said, we just verbatim the whole paragraph.
All right, the whole paragraph.
We're not going to do
The whole paragraph. I'm going to read it again. I already read it to motherfucker once.
You're going to wait for me to lay this way down.
I don't know where my fucking water went. I guess I drank it. I drank 2 fucking waters. I guess I drank all the water. Alright. You will take your personal shit, your car, and both your RVs and get the fuck out by January 1st of this year. However, the moment that you don't pay a dime less than what you have been paying, or you give me any indication you've rediscovered your sex life, or stop doing when you said, or give me any indication you've rediscovered your sex life,
I know exactly.
Explain. Can I get a water? I'm going to choke to death. Now that I've read it. Choke to death.
Alright, we'll make sure the camera resets.
Trauma response. Announce myself to the camera. Entering the bait and trauma response session. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, notice how she's hamming it up with the camera. Yeah, I'll do another video about the bait and trauma response. The bait, and explained by my doctor, is what you use to lure in the victim, and then you never give it to them. Okay. Now, trauma response, and I've read that in another video. I've actually read it out, and what a trauma response is. She's indicating no things of a trauma response. Trauma response is basically, well, it doesn't matter. She's giving no indications of it.
Explain what you meant, man.
I don't have to explain. It's self-explanatory to anybody who has comprehensive understanding.
Yeah, that you want sex. You said the moment.
No, that's not what it said.
Here, let me read it again.
Okay, yeah, let's read it again, but let's break it down.
Oh, break it down.
Yeah, break it down like
The
this.
whole thing was about sex. Now we're going to break
Okay,
it
but
down.
we're going to use commas and periods and all this other stuff. So start again.
You will take your personal shit, your car, and both your RVs and get the fuck out by January 1st of this year, period.
Okay, stop. What does that tell you? I want you out of here by January 1st, right?
Right.
So that has nothing to do with the next sentence, per se.
However, what does however mean? However, what does however mean?
In the alternative, it's a legal term for it.
However,
In the alternative,
the moment you don't pay a dime less than what you've been paying,
stop. Right there. The moment you don't pay your rent,
okay,
hang on, stop. So we agree, that says the moment you don't pay your rent.
right,
Okay, what's the next part?
or give me any indication you rediscovered. Well, I pursued
Stop.
it at, well,
That's what we're talking about.
perceived it as because of the previous conversation.
You perceived it incorrectly that I was demanding sex.
All these other
No, look at that camera and tell it.
Okay.
You perceived it as me thinking...
Okay, hold on. This sentence here. However, the moment you don't pay a dime less than what you've been paying, or give me any indication you've rediscovered your sex life, or stop doing what you're supposed to be doing around here, you're gone that day. So by saying, or give me any indication you've rediscovered your sex life, I perceive that as rediscovering you want to hump me. Okay, that's how I perceived it.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
It is your bad because, again...
There we go. She's delusional. Doesn't matter what anything actually says. It matters how she perceives things. And that's about the first time. And now what she'll do is give her a bunch of excuses as to why.
And this is the conversation of everything we've been having today. Look at me. Everything we've discussed today is held in that one sentence. I know you did. That's the full point.
Because my brain doesn't work because my hippocampus is not working because of abuse.
That's not...
Yes, ask my psychologist.
Okay, I don't have to. You just stated it. You just stated it. I know exactly what the hippocampus...
Okay. And this just devolves into a big deal about she can't do all these things because her years of trauma and abuse. Okay, trying to say, oh, I'm not abusing her now, but because I did in the past. Okay, that kind of crap. You know, and I'm not going to say that we didn't have fights. I'm not going to say that I didn't hit her back, things like that. I did, but it's just a bunch of bullshit to mislead a bunch of flying monkeys. Quit, cat. A bunch of flying monkeys on Facebook.
What's this? It's the monkey brain. I know all about the monkey brain. So, we know about the monkey brain. Let me finish speaking. It has been that you perceive things incorrectly. We've been having on that camera for hours now. Has been the monkey brain and the hippocampus. I know exactly what it is and know I have monkey. Okay, so we know about the monkey brain drive, etc., etc., etc. Okay, your problem is, and the conversation we've been having on that camera for hours now has been. Let me finish speaking. It has been that you perceive things incorrectly from what the actual reality is, and that's been our problem from the very fucking beginning.
And you take advantage of it.
I don't take advantage of it. I keep trying to tell you it says in that letter, it says in that fucking email. I keep trying to help you and tell you, stop. Don't do this. Quit fucking refusing to have sex with me because this is the outcome. And
the camera paused there and screwed up. I told her straight up, you need to stay away from these toxic people on Facebook. Okay?
And you had openly admitted in that letter, on that fucking camera, and in the fucking deal, that because of my health, it's right here in the fucking text message, because of my health, I'm not going to have sex with you anymore. That's called a sexless